Hello guys and gals, and this is part 2 of our reading of Visual Pokemon Visual Guide. Oh, I just love the visual effect here. That's kind of trippy. Pokemon Visual Guide, and it is by the ever-talented Chris Silvestri and Katherine Fang. With that being said, we are going to pick up where we left off, and I think that we're about to learn about Pokeballs. In the last episode, we learned a lot about Ash. We learned a lot about Pokemon, as we have here. About the Poke Gear, all the different Poke Gear, the berries, Ash's Pokemon, and Ash himself. So yeah, if you want to learn more about that, then there should be a playlist. And we're going to learn about Pokeballs. Hey, that's going to be fun. Okay. Pokeball. You can travel the lands of Pokemon far and wide and see hundreds of Pokemon, but you can't capture them if you don't have the right tool. Pokeball is the trainer's capture system of choice, and many variety of Pokeballs ensure that you can match the Pokeball to the situation, increasing your odds of a capture. There are only some of these Pokeballs available. Now let's find out about the mechanics, and then about the Master Ball. Okay, we all know about the Master Ball, but anyways. The mechanics. How a Pokeball works remains a mystery even to the most dedicated trainers and fans. Pokeballs seem to not only be a capture system, but an information storage system as well. Since Pokemon captured in Pokeballs automatically have their information transferred to the Pokedex, Ash's Pokemon have been transferred from Professor Oak's lab to a nearby Pokemon Center for Ash to pick up. Inside the Pokeball features many of what appears to be mirror panels. When the trainer needs a Pokemon, they have only to throw the ball and call the Pokemon to action. When retrieving the Pokemon, a trainer will simply point the Pokeball at the Pokemon in question and press the button on the front of the ball, and the Pokeball itself can be miniaturized to the size of a golf ball for easy storage and mobility while out in the field. Okay, first of all, we have up here first is the Master Ball, and I think everybody knows what a Master Ball is. The ultimate Pokeball, it enables you to catch any Pokemon. This elusive Master Ball has been seen by Ash only once. They are often used to capture legendary or one-of-a-kind Pokemon, unique in every sense of the word. These balls have the letter M emblazoned upon the upper hemisphere of the Pokeball, right there. In other words, only one is in existence per game, if I'm not mistaken. Now there are Premier Balls, the same as the basic Pokeball. That's true. In Pokemon Go, they basically are raid Pokeballs. And then there's a Luxury Ball. See what it says. This special Pokeball helps the Pokemon captured in it bond with you more quickly. The Luxury Ball was shown in Pokemon Jirachi Wishmaker. Okay, I kind of remember that. Next we have, this is just a regular standard Pokeball right here. But this is right here is a Nest Ball. This is the Pokeball of choice when capturing weaker Pokemon. Okay, now we have the Dive Ball. The Dive Ball is highly effective against Pokemon encountered in or under the water, and considering that the vast majority of Pokemon in existence are water types, this is a very helpful ball. Again, I added that last bit of information, but it is very, very true. And then the Ultra Ball. It says the advanced Pokeball, it is slightly more effective than the Great Ball. Okay. And now we have the Repeat Ball. I watched a video the other day about all the different Pokeballs, and it was fascinating anyways. Awesome against Pokemon the trainer has already captured. The Repeat Ball was shown in Pokemon Jirachi Wishmaker. Okay. Net Ball. A special Pokeball, the Net Ball excels in the capturing of Bug-type and Water-type Pokemon. Now, granted, the majority of Pokemon in existence are Water or Bug-type. So, that is a very helpful ball, too. Okay, Great Ball. The intermediate Pokeball, it is slightly more effective than the basic Pokeball. Now, and the Timer Ball. The longer the battle lasts, the better this Pokeball works. I've never heard of that potential, that particular Pokeball, but that sounds extremely helpful. Okay, Pokemon Center. Let's read about the Pokemon Center here. It's not just a hospital. It's not just a learning center. It's not just a rec room. It is a Pokemon Center. It is as vital to the healing and raising of Pokemon as a trainer is. But what does it really do, and how does it do it? The Nurse's Inn. Okay, there's Nurse Joy, I believe. Yeah. Each Pokemon Center, though unique, has one thing in common: Nurse Joy. Like Officer Jenny, Nurse Joy is part of a family of identical sisters, all named Nurse Joy, who take it upon themselves to care for wounded Pokemon. Okay, take a chansey on Pure Blissey. The other staple at a Pokemon Center is the appearance of either Chansey or its evolved form Blissey. These helpful Pokemon are Nurse Joy's favorite, and their reputed healing properties have certainly brought more than one Pokemon back from the brink. Okay, and now we have the one-stop shop. Pokemon Centers are central gathering areas for trainers. Contest coordinators, tournament participants, and generally anyone who needs a break from the rigors of Pokemon competition. Video phones and the ability to retrieve Pokemon left with professors, the Pokemon Center is a must-stop for thriving Pokemon masters. And this is the different Pokemon Centers. Okay, now, a center of attention. Pokemon Centers all vary in appearance except for one distinguishable landmark. They have a giant P on or near the building. Their architectural differences are due to the varying habitats and cultures. So, yeah. As I was saying, they're all different to a certain extent. Not just for Pokemon. The Pokemon Center is a healing place not only for Pokemon, but for trainers as well. Many weary trainer has come through the doors, and Nurse Joy has always been there to greet them. The Pokemon Center can be a very supportive place, even more supportive than home for most trainers. They can eat at a Pokemon Center without charge, and can even extend their stay until their Pokemon recover. Okay, next we have communication. Oh, wow. Let's see what this is about. Communication. Okay. Oh, and we have a bunch of legendary Pokemon here, and these look like they're like actual size. Okay, it says many Pokemon communicate using a variation of their name, or the entire name spoken, or inflection and emotion. Still others make sounds that aren't discernible, but they are still clearly communicating. But there are some that speak other language. No, there are some that speak our language. Sorry. Yeah. Very few Pokemon have language skills that can be interpreted by humans. Even Ash mostly guesses what his Pokemon are feeling and never speaks directly to them. However, there are a few Pokemon that have bridged the communication gap and actually speak to humans. They fall into two categories: telepathy and real language skills. Oh, I get it. Yeah, these do, until spoken to. Most of the other Pokemon that communicate with humans are legendary Pokemon, and they mostly communicate through telepathy. Lugia and Mewtwo have both learned used telepathy to communicate directly with Ash. Entei and Darkrai both streamed their thoughts to those nearby. Lucario, through its aura power, is able to speak with Ash through telepathy. Yep. Lucario, Darkrai, Mewtwo, Entei, and Lugia. Speak up. Okay, now we're going to learn about Meowth. Looks like. The most talkative of all Pokemon is Meowth, the third wheel in the Team Rocket trio. To his credit, Meowth has been used by Ash and others to interpret for a hurt or scared Pokemon, and often shows compassion and a willingness to help other Pokemon in need. Meowth's ability to communicate is unprecedented among Pokemon. Next we have this one. Pokemon eggs. Here we are. Pokemon eggs. That's the header. Pokemon eggs are usually the same size and shape, regardless of species. It's the patterns on the eggs that hint at the species of the Pokemon within. Eggs are surprisingly hardy, capable of surviving some bounces and jolts. Gentle, loving care is always preferable, as an egg is ready to hatch once it starts to glow. Okay, let's go down here. Pokemon egg raisers. Okay, it says here, similar to the Pokemon nesters, Pokemon egg raisers take care of both their own Pokemon eggs and the eggs they've received for safekeeping in Hoenn. May and Ash visit the egg nursery. That's as big as a veritable farm, housing 5 large barns filled with Pokemon eggs. I wasn't aware of that. Okay, where do Pokemon come from? The true origin of Pokemon have yet to be revealed, but all trainers know that Pokemon normally hatch from eggs. Okay. What does a Pokemon egg feel? If a Pokemon egg can survive a couple of misadventures and still hatch okay, then it's no harm done, right? To the contrary, Ash's experience with a troubled baby Larvitar shows that trauma to the Pokemon egg can affect the baby Pokemon even after it hatches. Once the Larvitar hatched, it remained unresponsive and sick due to its experiences while still in the egg. I wasn't aware of that either. Before Larvitar hatched, its egg would glow, but then fade. Once it hatched, the baby Larvitar was cold and unmoving, a sign that something was dreadfully wrong. It had to be kept warm so it could recover. Even after it physically recovered, Larvitar refused to respond to stimuli. Ash figured out the problem after he fell asleep with the baby Larvitar in his lap and had a bad dream. He saw the egg being stolen, knocked into a stream, kicked around, and almost run over. It might all have been part of Larvitar's own nightmares, but it suggests that Larvitar had some awareness of the outside world even while inside the egg. Daycare. There are facilities known as daycares that are devoted to the care of Pokemon eggs and baby Pokemon. One place where daycares proliferate is the rural town of Eggsetter, located in a lush area of Johto with ideal weather. The area has long been home to nesters, the people who care for baby Pokemon and Pokemon eggs. The visitors will see a variety of daycare facilities as they travel through the area. Okay, in addition to a high-tech room for monitoring eggs that are about to hatch, there's no substitute for old-fashioned hands-on care that includes gently polishing each Pokemon egg with a cloth. I wasn't aware of that. Okay, hidden history Pokemon breeders. This should be interesting. Well, let's read about. Okay, let's first of all see what this says. From long forgotten civilizations to temples dedicated to Dialga and Palkia, there's abundant evidence that Pokemon are a tremendous influence on the history of the world. Every Pokemon trainer should know how to raise their Pokemon to be healthy and strong, but Pokemon breeders take special pains to bring out the best quality of their Pokemon. Despite the name, they're not necessarily concerned with breeding more Pokemon, just raising healthy Pokemon. Okay, now we're going to start all the way over here with ball toy civilization. Not all ancient civilizations involve dangerous giant Pokemon and sinister spirits. Long ago, there were said to be a ball toy civilization where ball toy lived together with humans. Today, the remains of this civilization can be found within Kirikiri Mountain in Hoenn. And the legends say that the relics of this civilization include the most precious thing in the universe, time. Pokemopolis. I'm going to stick by that. Stories speak of an ancient city where people believed Pokemon symbolized nature's power and even built temples to them. Although the city was supposedly destroyed in a storm and never seen since, the relics have since been uncovered not far from Pallet Town. Contained within some of the artifacts of Pokemopolis are giant Pokemon, including a giant Alakazam and Gengar, who immediately begin to battle each other when released. Fortunately, among the artifacts is a large bell that's awakened by the song of Jigglypuff. Contained within the bell is a giant Jigglypuff, which is the only thing that can put Alakazam and Gengar back to sleep and into their respective artifacts. Now we have Atlantis. We're going to look at this Ho-Oh while I read this. There are always people who unwisely wish to control the power of legendary Pokemon, and the fate of ancient Atlantis is an example to others. Under the rule of an arrogant king, this once great empire attempted to use Ho-Oh's power to conquer the world. Atlantis was completely destroyed, but the king escaped and supposedly got his revenge on Ho-Oh by sealing it in underground in a stone orb. That was rude. Within the ruins lies the king's chamber, where the stone orb was found on a throne at the base of the king's statue, but instead of Ho-Oh, the orb contained the king's malevolent spirit, eager to possess a body and use it to revive its plans of world domination. Okay, let's read about the ruins now. I'm seeing Palkia and Dialga here. Ruins. Archaeologists and researchers continue to come across undiscovered relics and secrets of long-forgotten civilizations, from the prehistoric Pokemon fossils in the ruins of Alph, in the Silvestri ruins of Sinnoh, where Dialga and Palkia were once revered. In Johto, the ruins of Alph and the abundant fossils have made it an ideal place to set up a domed research center, but fossils aren't the only finds here. The Alph ruins have also yielded many ancient artifacts. The Silvestri ruins are just one of several places in Sinnoh where statues of Dialga and Palkia can be found. These Pokemon play a key role in the region's legends and origin stories. Now, we are going to read this here because I didn't read it earlier. Pokemon breeders sometimes use their Pokemon for battle, and even endorse battling as a good way for trainers and Pokemon to bond with each other. However, breeders focus on a Pokemon's overall health and appearance, not just its battling strength. As such, breeders like Brock may not have many battle trophies to boast of, but they're often the best source of advice on how to keep a Pokemon in peak physical condition. And we have here, it looks like a Vulpix, that's cute. Two types of breeders, Suzy and Zane. Even among Pokemon breeders, opinions differ on what's most important for a Pokemon. Suzy, the breeder who lent Brock her Vulpix, believes that a Pokemon's inner beauty is what counts. She may have run a noted Pokemon salon, but she doesn't believe that Pokemon need to be cut and styled to look their best. Suzy's old friend and rival Zane believes it's outward beauty that matters the most, and he's a successful breeder too. There's no right answer to the question of whether outer looks or inner beauty counts the most. Instead, both breeders pool their different talents and outlooks to open a Pokemon salon together, strutting their stuff. We are going to read this right here because I don't think it's going to take too long. If coordinators have contests and trainers have tournaments, what do breeders have? There's a World Pokemon Breeders Contest, but no formal competitive system exists for Pokemon breeders as it does for trainers and coordinators. Nevertheless, breeders do compete in special events to see whose Pokemon shines the brightest. Breeders turn out in droves in Bonitaville. Bonita is Spanish for pretty, by the way. So Bonitaville Pokemon Beauty Contest, where Pokemon accessories aren't required but definitely help. A similar trend exists in Sinnoh, where fans of the fashion magazine Poke Chic dress up themselves and their Pokemon. Outside of competition, some breeders congregate around certain neighborhoods. Celadon City's Scissor Street, also known as Breeders' Lane, is where Pokemon beauty parlors abound. Not all Pokemon breeders believe in decking out Pokemon with accessories and fancy cuts, but this is where the latest fashions are on display. We're going to read about Miltank later. Right now we're going to read about nutrition. Although anyone can keep a Pokemon well fed with just basic Pokemon chow, any breeder worth their salt develops their own recipe of Pokemon food formulas to suit an individual Pokemon's needs. This includes food designed for a particular Pokemon type or specially formulated for a picky eater. Grooming. Grooming is another must for Pokemon breeders, even though their Pokemon are already in good physical condition. During grooming sessions, a breeder can closely examine a Pokemon's health of the Pokemon. It also gives breeders an opportunity to bond with their Pokemon. Exercise. Just because a Pokemon can remain in a Pokeball indefinitely doesn't make it a good idea to keep it there. Pokemon benefit from regular outings, even if it's just to play. A Pokemon's type should also be considered. Water-type Pokemon will benefit from getting regular opportunities to swim in large bodies of water. Healthcare. For most trainers, all a Pokemon needs after a battle is some healing at the Poke Center and plenty of rest. A Pokemon can thrive with that alone, but it's not enough for serious breeders. They're more likely to recommend additional post-battle treatment, such as therapeutic massage. And now we have My Pokemon Won't Listen to Me. Let's find out. Problem. Autumn Zoom Miltank Ilta doesn't listen to a thing she says, and she's so frustrated she's ready to give it away. Once again, Brock comes to the rescue with a hands-on demonstration of how to repair the rift between Autumn and Ilta. I believe that's pronounced Ilta. Solution. Giving up on a Pokemon is the wrong answer. Instead, it's key to develop a friendship. It's key to develop a friendship with a Pokemon through various activities. Stay calm, give lots of encouragement, interact with it as a friend and not just a boss. And groom regularly. All these things may not come automatically, but they'll provide the foundation for a solid relationship. It takes a few false starts, but before long, Autumn and Ilta are battling and acting just like a team should. We are to height rules, and this is really fascinating. We're getting almost to the end of the thing. While Pokemon has always been about the size of Ash's and his Pokemon's hearts, height and weight cannot be ignored. From the titanic Wailord to the tiny Wurmple, Pokemon come in all shapes and sizes. Have you ever wanted to see the majestic Lugia beside the rotund Snorlax? Here's your chance. Okay, we're going to try this. This is probably going to take a while. It says here that Lugia is 17 feet 1 inch tall, which is 5.2 meters. I'm glad they translated that. Blaziken is 6'3", which is 1.9 meters. We have Blaziken right there. We are just going to basically go this page first and down, and then we're going to go across. I don't know if that's right or not, but here we have Beautifly at 3 foot 3 inches tall, or 1 meter. We have Snorlax here that is 6'11", which is 2.1 meters. We have Sandshrew that is only 2 feet tall, which is 0.6 meters. Dusknoir, okay, there's Sandshrew in comparison to Snorlax. We have Dusknoir, whose height is 7 foot 3 inches, or 2.2 meters tall. Milotic, which is a height of 20 feet 4 inches tall, which is 6.2 meters. And we are already done with this side, so we're going to go up here to Altaria. Altaria is 3 foot 7 inches tall, which is 1.1 meters. We have Combi here, which is 1 foot tall, or 0.3 meters. We have Flygon, that is 6 foot 7 inches tall, or 2 meters. We have Ho-Oh here, that is 12 feet 6 inches tall, or 3.8 meters. We have Yanmega, that is a little bit over 6 foot tall. It's 6 foot 3 inches, or 1.9 meters. And we have Wailord here, that is 47 feet 7 inches tall, or 14.5 meters. So in other words, Wailord is basically huge. Probably one of the biggest Pokemon. Probably not the heaviest, though, if I remember right. Okay, we're going to go over here and find there's Hitmontop, that is 4 foot 7 inches tall, or 1.4 meters. We have Groudon here, that is 11 feet 6 inches tall, or 3.5 meters. And we have Torterra, which is 7 foot 3 inches tall or 2.2 meters, and we have Wormpole, which is 1 foot tall or 0.3 meters. That is fascinating. We are kind of running out of time here, so we are probably going to end it right here. I don't think I can actually get through this entire page in the amount of time that we have left, so we are going to end the video here. I'm going to put a bookmark in here and pick this up when we left or we leave off. And in the next one, we're going to talk about how to find and catch Pokemon. We're going to talk about Nurse Joy and Officer Jenny, supernatural Pokemon. It's all going to be really great reads. And so yeah, we've got all kinds of stuff to go over here. And what I also like is just going to take time here. I'm sure it's in here somewhere. I know it's in here somewhere. That's the Kanto Gems. Okay, that's a legendary Pokemon. Here. This is all of the Gen 1 Pokemon except they're alphabetical. Now, I love this fact because you see it goes Abra, then Aerodactyl, Alakazam, Arbok. You see, this is really what I like to see. I mean, I like that they're numerical, you know, with Bulbasaur. Oh, I don't even remember what number 1 is. I know that Squirtle is like number 9, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know. I like that they're numerical. I find it amazing that they alphabetize all the Pokemon. And they've done that for the first 3 generations, which is like really awesome. But yeah, we got a lot of stuff to go over here. It goes over the legendaries, which I did in another video. I went over all the legendaries, but I think that Sinnoh is like the last one. But yeah. But I think this is actually Gen 5. Sinnoh. Yeah, okay. But yeah. We've been reading from Pokemon Visual Guide. It is by the ever-talented Chris Silvestri and Katherine Fang. And we will pick this up in a later episode. Appreciate all the views, all the support. If you like this content, make sure you like and subscribe and ring the bell so you know when I upload. And if you want to support me in any way at all, check out the description. All that information is down there, along with the copyright information to this book. And thanks for watching, everyone, and have a great day.